It's a beautiful, lovely Friday morning, and all that's left is to pack the van and head out to the competition.
Getting ready for the day. It's a beautiful day for barbecue.
We've arrived, it's about 12 noon. All that's left is to set up and start prepping some meats.
You guys parking right here?
Right here.
Perfect.
We're your neighbor.
All right. It's getting better.
We don't know what you did wrong.
Go on, man.
How are you?
See you. Good. How are you? What do you think the chances are of us pulling our van straight in and leaving it hooked to our trailer? We can come to about right here. Okay, man. Let's do it. Hey, Cory, right there. You know what I need?
I think cold beverage, yeah.
Yeah, I'm down. You guys can only park right there if you brought the speakers. We have a DJ coming.
Oh, all right. Sounds even better.
I don't mess around with barbecue, beer, or music.
And they make sure that everybody knows this.
Party. Okay.
Meetings here.
Thursday. Party. Friday. Party. Weekend. Party.
I need the brisket, Cory. Cory, brisket.
Cory! Brisket!
If you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself.
Go ahead and open up that case and get me out my injector.
Now they need to prep the brisket. They need to trim it, they need to inject it, they need to rub it, then they need to smoke it, they need to foil it and wrap it and let it rest, and then cut it up to submit it.
I'm trimming the brisket, trimming the fat off of it. We put the big meats on, the brisket and the pork butt on at 12:30.
The pork butt and beef brisket have got to go on at 12:30 in the morning because they take 10 to 12 hours to cook.
The grain's going this way, and when you cut your slices against the grain, put my template on here, because I'm going to cut this off. See that nice marbling throughout there?
They need the template so the cut pieces will fit the box.
I'm going to shape that edge so it looks tapered, so it doesn't look like I cut it off, so it looks natural.
With the brisket trimmed, it's time for injections.
It would be great for someone to develop a brisket injection that had a great flavor, that didn't have all the little particulates of the spices. I don't want them to clog my needle. It sucks. Seriously, how many times is the needle gonna clog?
Once Aaron's completed the injections, the brisket should double in size.
We're done.
And on that note, with the injections done, it's time to let it marinate.
Got it? We're gonna do pork butt. We're gonna inject it just like we did the brisket.
Now they're basically replicating the same process with the pork butt.
This is the money muscle over here. See the one with the nice stripes in it? What I'm gonna do is find the one with the big money muscle, because that's what we're going to slice up and put in it's kind of the showpiece of the box. What we want to do is we want to expose as much money muscle as we can, get bark all the way around it. Now the rules say that we have to leave this attached. You can't cut it completely off. See that fat line in there? I'm trying to hug that side of the fat line so I can maximize the size of it. A pretty sad looking money muscle, but there's not a whole lot of choice we have at this point. It's my seam right there, so I can't get too deep. It's kind of a toss-up, so I think we'll still go with that one. Now you know which one's the money muscle.
Now the trim's done, time for injections.
Watch this thing puff up.
Now at this particular competition, they have two extra categories, beef ribs and dessert. They'll have to prep these just like the others. They'll trim them and then let them marinate.
All we're gonna do is let these soak in Worcester overnight. Look at those shiners. If there's one thing that I would really like to avoid is shiners on the beef ribs. It probably ruined our chances. That's horrible.
Shiners are exposed bone, which is bad for competition.
Jeez. Look at all those are shiners.
Now with the trim and marinade done, it's time for a visit from a neighbor.
What do you got left to prep?
I gotta do pork ribs and chicken, my favorite.
Okay, give me your brisket injector.
I already used it.
Liar.
I already did it. I mean, you can lick the bottle out if you want.
Maybe I'll sniff it and find out what's in it.
Sniff it? I'll tell you what's in it. You wanted to borrow my injector to find out what kind of injection I was using on my meat? Seriously? Just follow my blog. Pork ribs. So So what we're going to do with pork ribs is we're going to St. Louis them, dry rub them, and put them back in the cooler.
St. Louis is the style of cut that Aaron's going to be using on the ribs, and then he's going to rub them. He talks a little bit about the cut.
The tallest bone here, which is usually the 3rd or 4th rib, and I'm going to find the lowest part of the chine bone, which is right here, the brisket bone. Now I'm going to draw a line, square, with this guy, and I'm basically going to, if there's any big pieces of fat, we could cut those off, because no one really wants that. It's alright, but I got some slanty bones over here, so I'm not super happy with it, but...
Last but not least, they'll remove the membrane, so that way the meat is more susceptible to flavor. The only problem is Dan's never done this before.
Soap and paper towel. You know how to do that? Have you done that before? Yeah, for sure. Why is he using the big end of the spoon? You can do whatever you want. If that's how you do it, go ahead.
On the next episode, find out if Dan screws up the ribs. I'm Sean Rice, and this was Meet Me.